Today we are playing 9 holes with the first run Treason. That turning point is quick. The Treason is Dynamic Disc's new 10-speed driver, claiming to be perfect for hyzer flips, long turnover shots, and tailwind drives. Before playing our 9 holes, let's test to see how it flies. I started in a slight headwind and I got a nice easy hyzer flip with some great turn. Nice. Throwing into the tailwind, you can see it gets significantly more stable, but still getting up to flat and some small turn. Wow, that's awesome. Thrown on a much flatter angle, still in the tailwind, I was able to get it to hold over the majority of the flight. What I really noticed is that it didn't take much effort at all to get it flipped up, and clearly there was never much fade, so I think the flight numbers are pretty accurate. Ooh, fighting out. Our 9 holes are going to be played at Ace Handyman here in Fairborn. Let's see what we can shoot. Man, it's chilly today. Throw a couple warm-ups here. Hole 1 is going to be 279 feet up the hill. Could be perfect for the Treason just because we are going uphill. Something flippy. I like that. Should be able to push up the hill. Gonna give it a little bit of hyzer. It's always tough getting up this hill for me. I thought with the flippy 10 speed I could do it, but threw it a bit too low. Also didn't give it enough hyzer. I noticed that it was still turning over. I also brought out the end of the Gorgon because the flight numbers are pretty much the same, just a little less turn on the Gorgon. But one thing I find super interesting is that even though the flight numbers are similar, we get 2 different style rims. So the Gorgon is this more flat, convex rim, whereas the Treason is more concave, which I think is more of a standard driver rim. The Gorgon kind of resembles the Scorch, Roadrunner, the Heat, if you've tried any of those, whereas the Treason is more like your standard driver, probably like anything else, to be honest. So I think that's interesting that they're both understable but completely different at the same time. Hopefully through this 9 holes we can actually compare their flights and see if they're truly similar or not. But we got hole 2 here. It's a par 4. It's going to be in A, so 435, and I'm just trying to throw a flat shot with the Treason and have it ride right. Oh, a little inside. That turning point is quick. I need that to push straighter before turning like that. So I think maybe more hyzer. Let's try to throw the Gorgon here. Same way. Man, that's flippy too. Oh, late tree. As I throw the worst approach possible, I would like to shout out FoundationDiscs.com for sending the Treason over. Shop tons of discs with the link below if you'd like to help support them and Chasing Chains. Fade. Hole 3, 384 here. We are going around the corner, and I actually don't hate the Treason here. I'm just going to put it on a lot of hyzer, kind of have it flip up and ride left. Should be a good pushing hyzer is what I'm hoping. Oh yeah. That could be one of my better shots. We'll see where that lands. It's not really about throwing it hard, just pushing around. Same thing with the Gorgon. They kind of flip up and then they glide on the hyzer instead of an overstable disc just getting to the ground quickly. You know, they kind of dump out. These actually push around. It really doesn't get any better than this. Right in the gap, and it's low-key an eagle look. So I'm going to try to run this the best I can and see if we can make up for those first 2. Fly, 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 fly. That's a far way. It took 3 holes, but we're on the board at 1 under. Hole 4, 357. You can go right at it or you can go hyzer around. Honestly, I think I want to go hyzer, but too much angle, and we're going to just glide left of the basket. Not enough angle, we might flip this up and go OB right. So definitely need to get the angle right here, but I think on a spike release, it should flip up and push to the basket. Nice flip, but is it going to continue pushing? No way. I thought we were over that already. What is that? Doing a little demolition here at Fairborn. Not sure what's going on. I think what I'm gonna do is play 5 and then we're gonna head back that way and finish up on the back 9. We're only playing 9 holes today, so we should still be able to get it done and play holes that make sense for the most part. Just got word, sorry it's loud probably, but they actually are just filling this ditch in, which is nice. There used to be like a raggedy bridge there. It was awful, so that will be a good addition. But we're gonna play this one real quick, 269, just a baby hyzer out to the right, let it fade in. Can't go too long or we'll be in the pond. Go Gorgon first. Absolutely money. This could be better. Skip in it. Oh, that was so close. Honestly, with how soft I've been throwing it today and how well it's still flying, I could see a lot of beginners or slower arm speeds loving this disc, especially if they want to dabble in to those higher speed discs. This could be either a bomber for you, or it could just be a driver that pushes much straighter than the rest, because I'm really not throwing it hard. You know, on hole 2, I threw it flat, soft, wet right really heavily, throwing a bunch of hyzers right now, and they just kind of glide on it, so pretty good. Man, that was close. Almost hopped right into it. I hope you guys are enjoying the video this far. If you are, please don't hesitate to hit that like and subscribe button. We are chasing 9,000 subscribers, and I need every one of your guys' help. I obviously can't do it alone, so this is a community goal here. 9K, please hit that button. Our hole 6 is gonna be a par 4, 360 feet around this corner. First forehand of the day. Let's see how the treason flies. This kind of worries me. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. That just kept going left. That was so good. Probably the best forehand I've thrown on this hole in a long time. Oh, it's so easy. What have I been doing on this hole? Just flippy, 10 speed. Don't throw it very hard, just let it go. I'm very excited to see where those landed. I always throw overstable flex shots on this hole, trying to force it over. But that felt so easy to do. That was amazing. Come on. The Gorgon is about 50 feet shorter. Both just money. All right, we got to drop off behind the basket, but we're going to run it for the eagle, of course. Missed it. It did sit, though. Come on, dude. Give it a chance. Little meat left on the bone, but able to knock it in for our third birdie. 3 through 6, not bad. Hole 7, par 4, up the hill, 366. This is kind of a tight fairway, and with a disc like this, I feel like you want a wider fairway because this disc works from left to right a lot. So I'm gonna have to go with a lot of hyzer on this shot. See if I can just flip it up to flat and not really have it turn. Oh my gosh. I put it on a little bit too much hyzer because we are going uphill. I didn't get the full flip out of it. I think if that was flat ground, that would have just cruised right and possibly came out. Not really sure. Hard to tell, but that just pushed all the way up the hill. Great shot. Oh, see? A little too flippy there. Not enough hyzer. That's what I was worried about doing with the treason. Man, if I got that to flat, I think it gets up here. But this is my third eagle look on the day. I've yet to capitalize. You know what they say, third time's the charm. Not even close. I feel like that is exactly what happens. Airball the first, and then the second one gives you hope it's going in, but clunks off the front of the cage. The holes that we have played haven't really given us the opportunity to get a full flight out of the treason, but the holes that we have played have shown us what the treason could be really good for. Uphill shots, since it's an understable disc, Turnovers, like on hole 2, just have to find that turning point, or even the forehand turnover. So yeah, we haven't had to throw it extremely hard, but this disc could be very useful in the woods. At least that's what I feel like. Oh, and I forgot, kind of that pushing hyzer around corners. So forget about distance, it's still useful in other aspects of the game. Hole 8 is only going to be 237, but it's right up the gut. Got to throw a really straight shot here. This gap really scares me some days, but with the treason, I'm hoping it's not a problem. Put it on hyzer, make that gap wider, and have it flip up to flat. Nope. What the heck? Okay, that was ridiculous. There we go. That is what we were trying to do. Man, that was butter. Oh, you jerk. Come on, drop it. Drop. Saving the pars at least. Last but not least, par 4, 306, down the hill, fading left. I'm going to need a lot of angle on these to keep them going left. I'll get lucky. Oh my. Back to back. Bad throws with the treason. It's all right, player 2, here to save us. That is hilarious. All right, I'm going to try to rethrow that one. There we go. Oh no, car. Oh, good tree. Woo! That would have been awful. I don't know if I can see myself getting to the basket from here, especially since I only have a putter as an approach disc. Well, did I lie to you? Barely found the inbounds, but we made it. Nope. Still taking par after that. Approach? Come on. Check the treason out at foundationdiscs.com and don't forget to subscribe.